In today's video, we are going to talk about repricing. I'm going to give you the 3 most common mistakes that I see beginners make with their repricer that is costing not only themselves money, but is costing everybody on the listing money. So we are going to go over those 3 repricing mistakes. If you want a repricer, you can try Be Cool in the description below. There's a link for 14 days free trial. It's going to be the same price for you, but if you use this link, I'll get a little something. So if you want to support the channel, it's a great way to do it. Try Be Cool. This is the repricer that I use, that I've been using since I started. So they have different plans. Try them out. Link in the description. So, first mistake. Let's dive directly with the first mistake. The first mistake that I see a lot of people making is matching the FBM price when they are selling FBA. You should know that there are a lot of things that go into winning the buy box, and one of the most important one is the fulfillment type. All right, the fulfillment type is whether it is FBM or FBA. FBM is when you actually ship the items yourself. FBA is when you send the stuff to Amazon and they take care of the supply chain, like everything, like shipping to customers, all that stuff. Now, you need to know that if you are selling FBA, you will get an advantage, all right, on people selling FBM. And so if you match the price, like it's just going to lead to people actually, FBM offers actually reducing their price, and then you are going to need to reduce your price. It's just going to lead to listing tanking. All right, you see that on a lot of listings, people that actually try to compete with FBM. Let FBM try to compete and win the buy box, and just focus on matching FBA offers. If you need help with your repricing rules, I have a link. I think I have a link in the description as well with all my repricing rules. If the link is not there, I have a whole video explaining all my repricing rules, and in that video there's a link to actually get an email with all my repricing rules. So if you want this, just type Chris Mangunza repricing or Be Cool in the search bar and you'll find this video. But one of the main reasons, one of the dumbest way that I see listing tanking is when, and like listing not being as profitable as they could be, is when people actually match FBM prices. It does not make sense. It's really dumb. And if it's on a listing that sells fast enough, you should know that. First of all, like you should know that on most listings you can sell above the buy box if the listing sells fast enough. If the listing sells fast enough, most of the time you can sell way above what Keepa is telling you the prices has been selling on, the price has been, and you can make a lot of sales that way. On a lot of my listings is what I do right now. I do not even match the buy box. I have a listing selling for close to $170 and the buy box is at $135. So you know, like you do not need to match the buy box all the time. I have listings on which I win the buy box more than 60% of the time, ever since I've been on the listings. And on those listings, I'm not even at the buy box price. So it does not even make sense to actually match the FBM buy box if you can actually get sales over the FBA buy box. It really does not make sense. Only compete with FBA offers if you are selling FBA. Do not compete with FBM offers. Another thing is that you need to, because like people try to make one rule to fit every single scenario. You're going to need multiple rules, all right? Or you can work with the AI rules, but the AI rules, you do not have a lot of control on what they do. This is why I actually like the conditional rule that I created myself. I haven't tried too much the AI 2.0 rules, but this is why I like the rule that I created myself, you know. So you need, like, if you get one rule for all your listing, it's not going to work. You need to go to your repricer multiple times a month, multiple times a week to actually look at your listings and see if things have changed. There's multiple things that you need to look at. If Amazon is on the listing, if there's a buy box, and who's competing. Is it FBM or FBA? You know, and based on that, you should have multiple rules. If you get one rule to rule them all, it's not going to work. You're going to lose on a lot of money. So do not match, especially like, you should have a rule. I think on my rules, I have a rule for when it's only, you are the only FBA offers, and so when you actually want to compete with FBM offers. But most of the time, 90% of the time, do not compete with FBM offers if you are selling FBA. Just match the buy box with FBA offers, all right? Second mistake that I see happening a lot, and I'm going to go back to what I was saying with mistake number one, it is cutting the buy box price by 1 penny, and you see that all the time, and it makes listing tank because one person does it, then the next person does it, and next thing you know, the price actually tank. All right, so as I was saying with the previous mistake that I see a lot of people making, you can make sales above the buy box. The price, the buy box do not necessarily rotate all the time to the person with the cheapest price, all right? So you are just undercutting people for no reason. Price is, of course, one of the factors that goes into winning the buy box, but it's not the only one. As I was saying before, I have a lot of listings on which I make sales way above the buy box, all right? If you actually check the keeper graph, you will not even realize that I'm making sales on those listings because the price is so much higher than the buy box, right? And you see this happening on a lot of listings. The faster the listing sells, the higher you can go above the buy box without people noticing and still having sales. So do not undercut, like match the buy box and set your minimum price in a price that actually makes sense. You know, you do not have to set your price at too low. You can make like I have a listing, for example. I have some listings that sells like that I sell in around the $30, like above $30, and the buy box on them is like $28, all right? And you do not even see the spikes at $30, but I'm still making sales. Even when I'm at $34, I'm still making like 2-3 sales a day. These are listings that sells that I make 30 sales a day on average. Even when when the buy box is at 28, I sell my price at 35, at 34, and I still have like 2 sales a day. But most of the time I sell my price at 30 and it still sell at 30. So, you know, like you do not need to undercut the buy box price. If you are not winning the buy box, maybe it's because the item is too slow selling. Try to focus on higher, faster selling items. You can sell for more money, and you know, it's less of an headache, and you can make more money. You can sell above the buy box, and you know, do not start undercutting because it's just going to lead. You just need 2 people to do it, 2 persons to do it, and the price is going to tank. So do not do this. It is lame. You are making it worse for everybody. Except if you do not get the buy box, of course, go ahead and cut the price. But if not, like, there's no need to do this. All right. Third mistake that I see a lot of people making is you see people cutting the price down, but you never see people actually repricing up, trying to push the buy box up. And so when you win the buy box, and it is in my rules, if you actually look, if you watch the video with my rules and stuff, if you apply my rules do this. You want to reprice up as well, not only cutting down price, because if you only cut down price, the price is only going to go down. All right, and if you only match the buy box, then cut down, match the buy box, then cut down. The only thing that can happen is the price going down. So you want to reprice up as well. Whenever you have the buy box, try to push the price up. In between 2 to 3 M, push the price up by 10-15%, and you'll make some sales sometimes at that level, but you do not necessarily want to make sales. You want to try to bring the buy box price up, and if multiple people do it, it can bring the price up by a lot. So do not only cut the price. Do not cut the price at all. Actually, just try to bring the price up, right? It will make it better for everybody. So I hope this video was helpful. I have a few other videos on Be Cool, and as I said, if you want to dive deeper in my rules, I have a whole video on that. So if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon, watch these videos that appear on the screen right now. And I'll see you tomorrow because there is a new video every single day. Thank you for watching.